Hey everybody, this is Gretchen Zellick from Donuts and Pie Fitness, and I am here with
Annie Gibbons, also from Donuts and Pie Fitness, and we are conducting yet another interview. We're glad you're joining us again. We are on a mission to connect with as many fitness professionals as we can, actually professionals that we can across the nation, talking about aging enthusiastically. And we just could not be more excited the way this is going. We've met so many people that really, as we start to talk, we realize everybody has this passion, and we just love sharing it with everybody because that's how you age enthusiastically, right? You have a passion and you follow it, and aging becomes really fun. So Gretchen, go ahead.
So today we're here with Janice Jaicks. She founded FitnessFest and Expo, which I've been to a couple of times. It is by far the most user-friendly, fun expo you could ever go to. It brings experts, fitness, health, wellness practitioners from all over the country to Arizona for this convention where they can get continuing ed credits and learn the most fun, innovative, and interesting things to continue their practices when they go back home. But we're also here to talk to Janice today about water aerobics. And I read an article about Janice that she's making water aerobics cool again. I don't know. I have taken it whenever they offer it at a pool, at a hotel, I'll take it. But she's bringing it back into the forefront. She's been teaching water aerobics for about 35 years, maybe.
I was too.
Oh, but she's not. Yeah, exactly. She teaches water aerobics professionals how to teach all kinds of populations, and whether it's old, young, compromised, she has figured out how to do that, and it's a safe, fun, and effective program. So I'm really excited to talk to Janice. It's good to see you.
Thank you. It's good to see you, and I appreciate and am grateful that you thought to ask me to be part of this great venture that you ladies are doing. So I am super passionate about what I do for a living, and very fortunate to be able to teach water exercise for as long as I have, and I love it, and I see and feel the benefits for my students, and that makes me feel really good and really good about myself, and makes me feel like a success when I can help somebody. So it's cool stuff.
Exactly.
Yes, and it's fun for sure.
So what are the benefits of working out in the pool?
There are so many, but it's less impact on your joints. So anyone recovering from an injury, older adults, people who are too overweight and don't want to get more impact, and everything in between. So the resistance of the water enables you to go your own pace, and it enables you to work harder. It enables me to teach them the differences, and enables me to tell them, okay, you can work harder by longer levers, by bigger surface area, or you can modify by slicing, many different shorter levers, many different ways to work easier or harder. So it's a great platform. It's a great format, and all ages, all abilities. If you're the right instructor, you are able to teach a group of, let's say you have 20 people in your class, and someone really wants to get a great workout. Perhaps they're an athlete, and then you've got an older person who needs a little less resistance, less impact, less workout. If you're the right instructor and you give the right modifications, the right cues, the right instruction, you can work with all those populations, and that makes it pretty fun. I think if I'm going to add one more thing to a benefit, it's the sense of community, because water aerobics is fun, and we need stuff that is fun. Obviously people are not working out as much as they should because of the health crisis we're having. So if you can make it fun and you can build that sense of community, water aerobics is known for that. It's known for ladies getting together for coffee and for lunch and for holiday parties and for people's birthdays. Now, that being said, I don't want to say I don't allow talking during my class, but I totally discourage it, because that is not what I'm talking about when I say it's great for community. That you save that talking for afterwards and different occasions. But the sense of community and togetherness and the fun factor of it is a very big benefit, and a very important benefit when you choose your form of exercise.
And it is a good workout.
Absolutely a good workout. And when people think it's for old ladies with shower caps and people who, it's so not true unless you teach it that way, because it can be that way. If you don't know how to teach and you don't know how to take advantage of the water properties, it can be wimpy. But if you know what you're doing, then it absolutely, I can kick your butt for sure.
So are there any kind of examples that you can give us? Like you say, you can be as challenging as possible to people, but some people may not be able to actually visualize what that means in the water. Are there some kind of land exercises that you can give us as an example that you actually do then in the water that people can visualize as the exercise that you're trying to?
That's a really good question, and I'm glad you asked it, because one thing that I've started teaching probably about 7 or 8 years ago was Tabata. So any HIIT and Tabata interval training, it turned into my most popular class, because I teach 3 classes in a row on Thursdays at a gym in Chandler, Arizona. I have for 22 years, and at that particular location. And there were 3 different levels to it. And my intermediate, if you call it regular water aerobics, I then started teaching the Tabata at the 9 a.m. time frame, and everyone started drifting over to it because they wanted a better workout. They wanted to work out harder. So Tabata, HIIT, interval training, and boot camp. Connie Lagerhausen, who's also a presenter for FitnessFest, she teaches a Tuesday morning boot camp. So those are 2 formats in particular that can give you an awesome workout. And so when I say less impact, it's not no impact, because you are bouncing on the floor. You can use real awesome plyometric rebound moves to get your heart rate up, to jump up, basketball shoots, frog jumps, we call them, arms in the water to take advantage of the resistance, but arms out of the water as well. So hopefully that answered your question, yes.
Yeah, you know, so often, I'm a trainer as well, and so often, so many people aren't willing to try something new, and Gretchen and I have really been focusing on, everybody that we've talked to says, you know, do something new, do something you're not comfortable with. And I think water aerobics in particular, you had mentioned, gets a bad rap because people think of it as older ladies with caps on or whatever. And, you know, I think back of like when I first started yoga, I thought that was all like Zen and too easy because I was a competitive athlete and all that. I had a client that said they went to yoga. I went, really? Because he was really strong and I really kicked his butt. He goes, harder than anything you ever made me do. And I was like, oh, I'm there. And I was so surprised. I was 2 miles from my house and didn't know if I'd make it home. And so my point being, this whole bit about making water aerobics cool again, you know, I think you're really onto something so incredible, because you've got athletes that have had injuries, and not onto something, you've been doing this well, but this is new to us. They have had injuries and they are not sure what to do. And it's such a perfect solution. And the community, you say, showing up, they show up for each other. Yes, and that keeps them accountable too.
Accountability, so, absolutely, yeah.
You, and that you've done this for so long that you're able to now, with a great level of expertise, teach other people to then offer it to other people in other communities. I love it. It's so perfect for our age group.
And if I can just add another thing about that, just in particular in the last couple of years, so I do this 8-hour live certification, a live training, and I train other instructors. And just in the past couple of years, it has gotten so popular. I did 10 of these trainings in 2019. I finally said, I can't, give me a break. I've already got some lined up for 2020. And I'm not sure the reason, but we're not the red-haired stepchild anymore. And with certainly older adults is popular, but with all the retirement communities, at least in the Phoenix area, and all the clubs that are popping up, they see the value of a pool. So in our area, every other month, and EOS is opening, they're all going to have pools. There must be a reason that they're doing that. And so I have trained
I think a really big reason is hip and knee replacements.
Yeah,
I really
right,
do.
right.
I really do. Everybody's getting them after the age of 60.
Yeah, well,
My husband
yes,
has a hip and 2 knees.
our baby boomer population for sure, yeah.
And that said, how is it for bone density? Is that,
You know, back in the day, the research said that water exercise was not good for bone density, but recent studies have disproved that, and it is good for bone density. And I believe in cross training. I'm always not very happy when that's all my students will do is water aerobics, and that tends to be kind of the way it is. Get out in the gym, do some weights, do some yoga. So I do believe in cross training. It does help with bone density because the resistance is incredible. It can be incredible if you really use those long levers, strong wrists, strong knees and elbows, you know, so impact jumping. So it definitely is beneficial, and research has now proven that. So
I believe it. So what we're going to do at the end of this, we'll share all of your social media information and your website so people can learn more about this. I think that, like you said, more and more people are interested in this. I want to go take a class. I want to teach a class, but I would love to take a class.
Well, I love training other instructors. And like I said, I mean, I see these new instructors, maybe it's a school teacher who wants to start teaching water aerobics, or maybe it's a land instructor who said, oh, I want to do this as well. And I see all these posts going up about these big classes and everybody laughing and having fun. And that just so excites me that I've been part of that, and I'll continue to be part of that until they put me 6 feet under. So
that said, helping people have fun and laugh. What is your prescription for aging enthusiastically? We ask everybody that, and we've had the greatest answers. I'm curious.
Well, I'm kind of immature, so that helps me. No, I love to be funny. I'm funny. I add humor. I'm silly. I make people laugh. I like when people make me laugh. I make it fun. I'm very motivating. And so when you jump around, you know, when you jump, because I teach on the deck for the most part, when you jump around and you run back and forth and you're laughing and you're cueing and you're making, it makes you feel younger. And so that's, you know, just surround yourself with positive people, be a positive person and a positive influence to others. And I'd like to say and think that I am that person. And so that makes me feel young, and I do. I was just talking to a friend this morning. We're both the same age, and we're like, I feel so healthy. I feel so young. And it's act young, feel young, be silly, be funny, keep moving, don't stop, don't slow down. Age is only a number. It's so true.
That is awesome. You know, you just, when you're talking about it, there's this energy that kind of perks up while you're talking. It's like this waves of energy coming up through you. It's really exciting to be a part of watching that. She's launching.
Yeah, but it's true. At FitnessFest, everybody wants to hang around, you know, Janice Jaicks. She's so much fun, and there is like this aura coming off you there. It's just you're so much fun.
Thank you. Thanks.
And knowledgeable. Great. Well, thank you so much. So as I said, we'll share all this information, and you know, we encourage people to reach out, and if you're a fitness professional, go to FitnessFest too. It's so much fun. It's great.
Yes.
Meet you, Janice. Thank you.
You too. Bye-bye.
All righty.